Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank you for joining ABRA's roll call hearings being conducted via the WebEx platform provided by the DC Office of Open Government. There are 4 cases on the calendar today. First case on the calendar is Paraiso. Paraiso, case number 22PRO00059. Emily's LLC, 1101 Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast, license number ABRA 111597. This is a retailer class CR, license renewal. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet, and violation of settlement agreement. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of Paraiso? Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 6B? Thank you. If you could please state your name and spell it for the record.
My name is Commissioner Brian Reddy. Brian, B-R-I-A-N. Last name is Reddy, R-E-A-D-Y.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. Is anyone present on behalf of the group of 5 or more?
1 second. We're missing a commissioner, though. We had another commissioner was here. Commissioner Olenberg.
Commissioner Olenberg still present?
Yeah, she didn't get a chance to spell her name for the record.
Well, Commissioner Oldenburg, where are you?
I don't know where you see me. I see me on the, and with my hand up, Commissioner Oldenburg, Kirsten Oldenburg.
Oh, I see you.
I
Okay.
represent 6B04, which is the single member district where the establishment is in. And my name is Kirsten Oldenburg, Kirsten Oldenburg. Thank you.
Very much. ANC 6B does have standing as a protestant. Is anyone present from the group of 5?
I am.
I'm gonna start with the person whose hand is raised right here. I think this, just a second. Suzanne Perry?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Ms. Perry. If you could just spell your name for the record, please.
Yes, Suzanne Perry, SUZANNE PARRY. And I reside in Unit 209, directly above the establishment.
Thank you. And the next person is Mr. Brooks. Was that you? You're on mute, Mr. Brooks.
Sorry. Paul Brooks, PAULBROOKS, and I own Unit 210, also directly above establishment.
Unit 210, directly above. Okay. Anyone else from the group?
Ann Moser. I live in Unit 211, directly above the restaurant. ANNMOSER.
Yep. Anyone else?
I'm sorry, is this for everyone, whether you're on ANC or not, to check in?
Yeah, this is for everyone who's a member of the group of 5 that filed the protest against Paraiso. This is the matter of Paraiso. Are you a party to? Okay, Ms. Sanchez, you're in the next case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to spell your name because once I say it, I've got to spell it. It's SANCHEZ, Sanchez, yes?
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, you're in the next case.
Okay,
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you.
Is anyone else present from the group of 5 or more in the Paraiso matter? I have a question. who is the designated representative for the group of 5 or more?
I am Ann Moser.
Okay, Ms. Moser, thank you. The other question that I have is this. In your protest letter, you referred to yourself as a group and as abutting property owners. And so you do have conditional standing as a group of 5. Is there anyone in your group that intended to file a protest as an abutting property owner? And if so, we need to determine whether or not your units actually abut. So are you going to be a group of 5 or?
I guess abutting. I mean, I've never been through this, so I don't really understand the process
Well, that's okay.
for
So
this.
what happens, you can file a protest as a group of 5, which you are, because there are at least 5 members in your group. That's one option. So you meet the criteria for that because
Okay.
there are more than 5 of you and at least 3 of you are present today. So you meet the criteria for a group of 5, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to claim to be abutting property owners, then we need to determine whether or not your units 209, 210, and 211 actually touch the property of Paraiso.
Okay. They do. I don't know what the step is to prove it.
Well, I can just ask you a question. You mentioned, I think Ms. Perry mentioned that she lived directly above the establishment.
That's correct.
We
And
all
so,
3 of us do.
and so in living directly above the establishment, your floor touches their ceiling.
Exactly.
Okay, well, that makes you abutting. That makes you abutting property owners. The same applies to Miss Perry, Mr. Brooks, and Miss Moser, that your floor touches the ceiling of the establishment.
Correct.
Okay, so you are all abutting property owners. I checked the DC Geographic Information System, so I could see that you're all located in the same lot. So you're all right there together. The only question was whether or not your units touch the establishment. And so let me ask you this. So do you want to be considered a group of 5 or more? Or do you want to be considered, just talking to just the 3 of you who are here today? Or do you want to be considered a group of 5 or more and as abutting property owners?
Let's both.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. Ms. Moser, you're the designated representative for the protestants.
Correct.
So I am going to take it that you're also the designated representative for all of the other protestants who are not present today.
Correct.
And they intended also to be considered abutting property owners.
Correct.
So this is what I'm going to do. To everyone who's present today from your group, first, they're going to be granted standing as abutting property owners. For the individuals who are not present today, they're going to be granted, their properties also abut
Correct.
Patricio. Okay.
So,
So for
one of the members not present is my husband.
Mhm.
So where he works, he can't have video cameras. So,
Right.
So he could be here. And the other 2 have been trying to sell their unit. They're out in California.
Okay, well, so for the ones that are not present, they will be granted conditional standing as protestants, which means that at the upcoming status hearing, they'll need to appear in person. But for today, they're granted conditional standing because Ms. Moser, you're here on their behalf.
So if they're the couple out in California, I don't think they'd be able to be here in person. So it should be.
So for some reason, Ms. Moser, your volume went down. I don't know why. I could hear you very well a minute ago. But say that again.
For the Maya and Ashray who are on the letter, they live in California, and I don't think they can physically be present for a meeting for the meeting.
So are they? So they own the property. They just don't live there.
Correct. They've been trying to sell it for a year,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're going to start renting it out.
And which property owners are they again?
212.
What's the name?
Maya, Betty, and Ashray.
I don't know why your volume keeps going in and out, Miss Moser. But did you say Maya?
Yes.
And what's Maya's last name?
Betty,
And Ashley is the first name of someone?
Ashray.
Okay, so they're abutting property owners, but they don't live in the area, and so they will not be present.
Correct.
But you'll be representing them?
Correct.
I'm also going to grant standing to your group as a group of 5 or more. So you have 2 categories. I'm granting conditional standing to the group of 5. There are 3 of you present today. The board needs to see 5 people in person. You'll grant a conditional standing for a group of 5, which means that an additional 2 people will need to show up for the upcoming status hearing. That'll make 5. So today you're granted conditional standing because 3 of you are here. When the additional 2 people come to the upcoming status hearing, the board would grant you full standing. If those additional people do not show up for the status hearing, the board may dismiss the group of 5.
Would it be better if we just did the 3 abutting members and not do the group of 5, since I know Unit 212 will not be present.
Well, what might be better is if you are, let's just say, at the upcoming status hearing, 2 more people don't appear. The individuals who have been granted a standing as abutting property owners, their protest will stand as opposed to being dismissed.
Okay.
So you'll maintain your standing as an abutting property owner, even if for some reason the group of 5 goes away.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that
Thank
you're
you for
welcome.
explaining.
You're very welcome. Is anyone present from Paraiso? We allow at least 10 minutes for parties to appear for WebEx hearings. The applicant is not present. The time is approximately 10:14. The application is therefore dismissed. Ms. Moser, what that means is that a board order would be issued dismissing the application because the applicant is not present today. You will receive a copy of the board order, and if the applicant seeks reinstatement of the application, you'll receive a copy of that request, and you'll have an opportunity to be opposed to it or okay with it.
Okay. So
So
that's
that-
the app. Just to make sure I understand, the application for the renewal is dismissed.
Yes.
Okay.
As of today, it is dismissed because the applicant is not present. So
Okay.
the application for the license renewal is dismissed.
Okay.
You'll receive a copy of the board order dismissing the license renewal application. The applicant will have 10 days to seek reinstatement of the application, explaining to the board why he or she is not present. If they do that, you will receive a copy of their explanation. You may respond to that. You may be okay with their explanation, or you may not be. But you get a chance to weigh in.
Okay.
And then the board will decide whether or not to grant the reinstatement of the application.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions, Ms. Perry or Mr. Brooks?
Yes, I do have a question. So I assume that this is a glitch that the representative has not appeared and that they will in fact, reapply. So then are we in the same situation we are right now? Do we have to reappear at another meeting such as this? What is the process then going forward?
If the applicant seeks reinstatement of the application and the board grants reinstatement, then the case will just get back on track. You won't need to appear for another roll call hearing. If the board grants reinstatement to the application, I will know that. I will contact you because we'll need to schedule a date for a mediation, a status hearing, and a protest hearing, Ms. Perry, but you will not need to go through this exercise again, the roll call hearing.
Thank
Any
you.
other question, Ms. Perry? Mr. Brooks?
Just one question. Is everything virtual or are these meetings going forwards in person?
They're all virtual for now.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. And so what happens next is what I just explained. And if the board, if they apply for reinstatement and the board grants it, you'll hear from me because then we'll get the case back on track. But for now, the application is dismissed. Any other questions at all?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have a question. Just want to make,
Mr. Reddy, you can ask your question when your hearing is called.
oh, okay.
No, you are part of this hearing.
Right, that's what I was thinking, but I'm like, well, maybe I just,
No.
yeah. I'm just trying to get a full explanation because I know we're saying the application is dismissed. I'm just for clarity, when we say application, the application for the renewal of the liquor license is dismissed, which means that they won't be able to sell liquor in the near future unless they apply for reinstatement. Is that what we're saying?
So what happens with the license renewal? The applicant continues to operate until this matter is resolved. So they don't have to do anything right now. They have to await a board decision.
Okay.
But for now, the license is in the renewal phase. They can continue to operate until the board makes a decision.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand when we say that, what does that exactly mean? Because
What that
I actually
means
had
is,
some person said that, oh, that means they can't sell liquor. I'm like, I don't
no, it's not a
think it
cancellation.
doesn't mean that, but let me make sure it's clear. So
Well, no, the cancellation is something different. The cancellation of a license is the cancellation. Once a license is canceled, you cannot sell alcoholic beverages. It's canceled. This is a license renewal. But I understand what you're saying, Mr. Reddy, but this is a license renewal application. It's not a cancellation of a license.
perfect. It's just for clarity because I actually had someone that asked that question and that's what they thought. And I said, I don't
That's a
think it
good
means that.
question.
So I said, I will make sure I get the clarification at this meeting to make sure
Yeah.
that so that's it. Thank you.
Exactly. You're welcome. So they can continue to operate. Any question, Ms. Oldenburg?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, then, Ms. Perry?
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt and to speak, but I'm a bit confused. And what I'm confused about is because we've actually, or at least I did last month, met with the restaurant, met with the owner, and they have, they are intent upon taking some steps, and I do not understand why they're not here. And is it just that they've, yeah, I guess. There's nothing to be done. They're not here, but okay.
Well, Ms. Perry, I can tell you that the WebEx invitation to appear today was sent to the person whose contact information we have on file. So they received an invitation to appear just like you did today. They will explain why they weren't here upon receipt of the board order dismissing the application.
Okay, great.
You'll have a chance to explain, and so that's when we'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Perry. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. And I'm going to conclude the roll call hearing now. Unless there are any other questions, I'm going to conclude the matter of ABRA. And thank you again for coming. We'll be in touch. The roll call hearing is concluded. You're welcome to stay on the line. This is the public hearing, or you can sign out. The next case on the calendar is Indigo Indian Food on the Go. Case number 22PRO 00060 458 LLC. 243 K Street Northeast, license number ABRA 092792. This is a retailer class CR license renewal. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet, violation of settlement agreement, and real property values. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of the establishment?
My name is Matthew Menorah from the law firm of Malleus O'Brien and Sandground, and we're ABC licensed counsel for the applicant.
Mr. Menorah, would you spell your name for the record, please?
Sure. Matthew's Matthew, and Menorah is Minora.
Thank you. And is anyone present on behalf of ANC 6C?
Good morning. This is Stephen O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neill. And would you spell your name for the record, please?
Yes, it is STEPHENO'Neal.
Thank you very much. ANC 6C does have standing as a protestant. Is the abutting property owner present?
Yes, I am.
Ms. Sanchez, would you please state your name and spell it for the record?
Sure. SANCHEZ.
Did you spell the first name?
Sure. Sylvia SYLVIA.
Thank you. Ms. Sanchez, according to the DC Geographic Information System, your property does abut the property of the establishment. And so you are granted standing as an abutting property owner.
Okay.
We need to set a date for a mediation, a status hearing, and a protest hearing. I will give you the date for the protest and status hearing first. The status hearing is set for September 21. September 21, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. for the status hearing. The protest hearing is set for October 19, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. We need to set a date for mediation, and I will give you the next available day. The next available day for mediation is Tuesday, August the 9th, anytime between 9 a.m. and 1:30.
Ms. Fletcher, is it possible to push the mediation closer to the protest status date? Because I'm pretty sure the parties would probably be able to work it out amongst themselves without the need to go to the full protest hearing.
Okay, well, in that case, Mr. Menorah, what about the status hearing is on the...
Excuse me. I would,
who's speaking?
Sylvia Sanchez.
Uh-huh.
I would prefer that it be earlier rather than later, as I'm a school teacher. And so I would prefer it be before the school year starts.
When does the school year start?
It's like August 25th or so. Let me, I don't have a calendar right in front of me.
So Mr. Menorah, let me ask you something. Well, let me ask you this. 1 second. Just looking at the calendar here. So Ms. Sanchez, would you be available that week? Like the 25th?
So that's when school starts.
Oh, that's when school starts.
Yes.
Well, so Mr. Menorah, would you be available August 22nd, 23rd, or 24th?
Sure. I was going to say, if it's easier, we could do the week of the 15th sometime, if this gives a little bit more breathing room for
Okay,
Ms.
that's fine.
That would be great. Thank you.
The week of the 15th for, okay. Okay, now I'm in September, looking at the week of the 15th.
In September, I thought we were in August.
So did I, yeah.
We were. I'm just moving to September now. Thank you. Yeah, we actually were in August. I'm moving to September now.
I think I'm sorry, I think that we're talking about the week of the, in August prior to the beginning of school, which starts on August 20.
Yeah, because the status hearing is set for September 21. And so, Mr. Minori, you were actually asking me to put it closer to September 21.
Sure, but given the conflict with school starting for Ms. Sanchez, we're happy to put it much earlier. The week of August 15th is fine for us as well.
So is that what you want to do, Ms. Sanchez?
That would work out really well.
Okay, and Mr. O'Neill, would that work for you too?
Absolutely.
So we're looking at the week of August 15, right?
Correct.
Then what about Tuesday, August 16, anytime between 9 and 1:30?
Anytime
Or-
after 11 works for me.
Okay.
I'm completely flexible.
What about you, Mr. O'Neill? On the 16th, I mean, August. Well, how about if we make it 11 then?
Perfect.
Very good.
Mediation is set for Tuesday, August 16 at 11. You'll receive a WebEx invitation to attend. If there are no questions, I'll conclude the roll call here.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. The roll call hearing in the matter of Indigo is concluded. The next case on the calendar is Climax Bar and Restaurant. This is case number 22PRO00061, Families LLC, 1414 9th Street Northwest. The license number is ABRA 115645. This is a retailer class CT, substantial change for change of hours of entertainment and to add dancing and a cover charge. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of the establishment? Is anyone present on behalf of Climax Bar and Restaurant? Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 2F?
Yes, Ms. Fletcher, it's John Guggenmos, JOHNGUGGENMOS, and I'm here on behalf of ANC 2F.
Thank you, Mr. Guggenmos. The time is approximately 10:30. There's no one present on behalf of the applicant. Therefore, the application is dismissed. Mr. Guggenmos, you'll receive a copy of the board order dismissing the application, and if the applicant seeks reinstatement, you'll have an opportunity to respond to that, and we'll go forward from there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Nice to
Will
see
do.
you. Okay.
Good to see you too. Bye-bye.
The roll call hearing is concluded in this matter. The next case on the calendar is Lytle. Case number 22PRO00068, Lytle US Operations LLC, 2224 Town Center Drive, Southeast, license number ABRA 119890. This is a retailer class A. Substantial change to change the hours. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. Is there anyone present on behalf of the applicant?
Hi, good morning, Ms. Fletcher. This is Mal Mahmood with Malleus O'Brien Sandground on behalf of the applicant, MANALLE MAHMOUD.
Thank you, Ms. Mahmood. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 7B? Ms. Brown, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm actually in a training course. Um, is this my case for the library?
Yeah, this is your case, yes.
Okay, yes. Let me turn my camera on. Okay, can you see? Okay.
There
Tiffany
she is.
Brown. There I am. Tiffany Brown, Commissioner ANC 7B02, Chair of ANC 7B.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. ANC 7B does have standing as a protestant. We need to set a date for mediation, the status hearing, and the protest hearing. I'll give you the dates for the status and protest hearing first. The status hearing is set for September 28th, 2022 at
September,
10:30 a.m.
September 28th. What day of the week is that?
That's going to be a Wednesday. Oh, yeah, a Wednesday.
That's fine. I think that's fine for that. Can we get to a mediation date? Because I think we probably won't need the status hearing.
Well, I'll give you the date for the protest hearing just because I have to.
Okay.
And the protest hearing is set for October 26th, 2022
Okay.
at 1:30. And Ms. Brown, I will give you the next available date for mediation.
Okay.
The next available day is Tuesday, August 9. Anytime
Tuesday.
between,
Oh,
that's,
no, I'm sorry. I'm looking. That's fine.
is that good for you, Ms. Manood?
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. Fletcher.
You're welcome. Then what about 11 o'clock on August 9?
Is there anything in the afternoon?
Yes, we can do it at 1:30.
Ms. Brown, if that works for you,
That works for
that'd be
me.
great.
My whole day is clear. Yep, I can do 1 o'clock.
Thank you so much, Commissioner.
A mediation is set for Tuesday, August 9 at 1:30. I'll see you then.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fletcher.
You're welcome.
Thank
Until
you.
then.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. The roll call hearing is concluded. Thank you. Is there anyone else who's present that I need to talk to? So, Mr. Reddy,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
you don't need me for anything, do you?
No, I just wanted to make sure from the last time I'm here for everything, just so there's no.
Okay, well, then we're done for the day. Thanks again, Mr. Reddy, for coming.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. The roll call hearings for today are concluded.
All right, thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You're welcome. You do the same. Thank you.